Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Phillips Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Denver. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Open man, left side, he's got it. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Gibson. Second down and 8. One of the tight ends motions right. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a give up the middle. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Goal. He'll look to throw. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown, Jets. That his first touchdown of the new year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing. Nix. Now a screen set up for ETN. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He's going to let this one go deep. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Jets have the advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This one caught just past the pylon. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Broncos. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second down, Nix. He's got it at the 7, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Denver. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here comes 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Taken at the 19. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Throwing is Nix. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Gibson.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognize.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mims sent in motion here. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. To throw is Nix. His throw left side is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Back to throw is Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Nix to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw. To the left side into the hands of Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now, ETN. This one's going nowhere. Going backwards. He'll be down at the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down. They'll run it once more with ETN. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He connects with Mims. Ooh. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Throwing. Nix. That's complete to ETN.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
ETN became the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Nick's gonna throw for it. He finds his man, Troutman. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They're not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead, so really nice.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Travis Etienne, touchdown Denver. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, you're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. And this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to have the Jets' first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Back to the air one more time. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this complete to Gibson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Throwing now from the gun. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a handoff. Etienne. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
31, Jets 18. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the give, it's ETN. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. On the handoff, it's ETN. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Here's ETN. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Back deep, Anthony Gould. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yard.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just past the 30.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Here we go. One final play. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.